A few days after our son was born, we still hadn't decided on his name. We had some ideas, incorporating some of our kupuna names as well as some Aina names, but we weren't settled on it. We ended up deciding that his name would be Kuaola Kamaleiokauhale. Kuaola is a word that describes a mountain teeming with life. There are other meanings that we think of as well, and I think those who are familiar with Olelo Hawaii could see how else we may understand meanings of this name. Kamaleiokauhale means beloved lay or child of the kauhale. Kauhale isn't just the household. It's almost the extended family or the community. So in this way, the name considers our son as belonging and having kuleana to a larger community beyond his immediate ohana. Again, there are other meanings that we could continue to realize as he gets older. And perhaps that's the beauty of our olelo. It's a source of knowledge based on the perspectives and times through which we understand it. All that said, his name wasn't really decided and solidified until this mele was born too. A Mele Hua Inoa, the style of this particular mele, it kind of looks like an acrostic poem. It's where you have lines of text, but the first letter of each line also spells something independently. In this case, the first letter of each line spells his name, Kuaola Kamaleiokauhale. I think of mele, and this mele in particular, in terms of making lei. The letters of his name actually make up the base of the lei, upon which honorific olelo are fastened and decorated. This lei also has poku, or clear sections. The first 6 lines, which spells Kuola, is situated in Ko'olau Oahu, where we currently live, and where I grew up my entire life, my Aina Hanau. You see mention of the Ko'olau, the mountain range. You see the Po'aihale rain that we've become accustomed to living in Ahui Manu. You see words that describe verdancy, Onaona, Nahele, Luhiehu, Palai, Kupukupu, La'i. This is the vai of Ko'olau that I try and entwine into this poku. The next 7 lines, which spell Kamalei, honors Maui, the Aina Hana of my wife, Ui, Kuaola's mom. You see common names like Haleakala, Maui Akama, Nawai Kaulana, as well as common phrases or epithets like Kukui Pio Ole, Ehono Ekomamai, Malu Ho'ola'i o Keao. These are not only phrases commonly used in relation to Maui, but they also signal knowledge, ao. This is like an inextinguishable light. This aina and the value of knowledge is what I entwine into this poku. The next section is 1 line, this next poku, the o in his name. This is the pivot in the mele, where we depart from the acknowledgments of the 2 aina from which he descends to direct adorations for him. It says, O'oi no ie ke kama aina. With all these things in this mele, they are you and you are them. You are kama aina, not only to these places, but to these values. And then the last 7 lines, which spells kauhale, feature common phrases that one often sees in relation to children. Ku'upua lei kau umauma, the flower lay close to my heart, one that I will cherish forever, carried on the backs of your parents, worn as a lei of your kupuna. You are a lei that can never be forgotten. Your lei is ours as well. Eoe Kuaola Kamaleiokauhale, this is your lei, your name. Kuaola Kamaleiokauhale, ko lei, ko inoa ia.